Okay, so you've done your part, you've sent in all your documents, and now the really exciting part begins. Welcome to stage 4. This is where we take everything you've given us and start building a powerful winning mortgage strategy that's designed just for you. And this is your dedicated team, right here, working hard behind the scenes for you. Right now, our one and only job is to dive into that complex world of lenders and find the absolute perfect match for your situation. So let's get right to it. You've uploaded everything to the portal. You've hit submit, and now you're probably sitting there wondering, okay, what actually happens next? Well, that is the exact question we're going to answer right now. We're going to pull back the curtain and show you how all those documents turn into a loan approval. So the very first thing we do is build out your financial profile. And listen, this isn't just about shuffling paperwork around. No way. This is about us getting to know your complete financial story so we can build the strongest possible case to present to the lenders. And this process, it really breaks down into 3 key parts. First up, we're zeroing in on your goals. Are you buying your very first home, looking to refinance, maybe grabbing an investment property? Then we do a really deep dive into your income. We need to understand exactly how the lenders are going to view it. And finally, we do a full financial checkup. You can think of it like a SWOT analysis. We're looking for your strengths, like a fantastic savings history, but we're also pinpointing any potential hurdles so we can get ahead of them. Okay, once we have that crystal clear profile, we move into what I think is the most critical phase of all, matching your profile to a lender's policy. Seriously, think of it like navigating a giant, complicated maze. We are not just sending your application out to everyone and hoping for the best. We're your guide, finding the one exact right path for you. And I really want to make this point super clear. What we're doing here is so much more than a simple interest rate search. Honestly, anyone can go online and find a low rate. This is a deep dive into lender policy, and that's a whole different ballgame. So you're probably asking, what on earth is lender policy? Well, think of it this way. It's the unique rulebook that every single lender has for approving loans. It's their internal set of do's and don'ts. And believe me, these rulebooks can be wildly different from one lender to the next. That's why understanding them isn't just important, it's the absolute key to getting you approved. And this right here, this is the heart of the matter. It's incredible how often a single, tiny detail in a lender's policy, something, most people would never even think to look for, can be the one thing that makes the difference between a yes and a no. This is where having an expert in your corner really, truly matters. Let me give you a perfect, real-world example. Imagine you're self-employed, and you've been at it for 18 months. Great. But lender A, their policy is rigid. They require 24 months. If you go to them, it's an instant, no, a denial. But here's the thing. We know that lender B is totally fine with just 12 months. So we don't even waste time with lender A. We take you straight to lender B. That saves you time, it saves you a ton of stress, and importantly, it saves your credit file from getting hit with a needless inquiry from a failed application. And it's not always just about your personal finances. Our job is also to anticipate and solve problems before they even become big issues. For example, what happens if the bank's valuation of the property comes in a little lower than expected? It happens more than you'd think. But for us, it's not a panic moment. We're prepared for it. We know exactly which lenders have flexible policies to help us navigate that specific kind of challenge. All right, so we've done our research, we've navigated the maze, and now we've got a short list of the right lenders. Now we shift gears into strategy and negotiation. This is where we get proactive and really start sharpening our approach to make sure you get the best possible outcome. It's amazing, really. Sometimes a few small, simple tweaks can make a massive difference to your application. We might look at your file and say, hey, you know what? Let's pay off that one small personal loan. Or how about we close that old credit card you never use? They seem like minor things, right? But to a lender, taking those simple steps can make your overall financial position look so much stronger. And then we go to bat for you. Seriously, your broker literally picks up the phone and contacts those shortlisted lenders directly. We don't just click submit on a generic application. No, we talk to them. We negotiate. We fight to get you the best possible terms and the absolute lowest interest rate they can offer. We are your advocate every step of the way. So after all that deep diving, all that strategizing, all that negotiation, it all leads to this, the final and most crucial step for you. We present your curated loan options. Our job is to take all of that industry complexity and just transform it into simple, absolute clarity.
And this is what it looks like, the result of all that behind-the-scenes work. You're not going to get some confusing list of lender names. What you get is a really simple, clear, side-by-side breakdown of your top options. We'll show you the interest rates, we'll lay out any key fees, and we'll highlight the important features, like whether it has a good offset account. The goal here is simple. We give you everything you need all in one place so you can make a decision that you feel totally confident and informed about. You know, we love this analogy because it's just so true. Getting a mortgage is a journey. And just like any journey, there can be unexpected twists, turns, maybe even a few roadblocks. Your dedicated broker, we're your expert driver. We know the map, we know the shortcuts, and we know how to navigate the entire landscape to get you to your destination, your new home, safely and with as little stress as possible. But here's the most important part of that analogy. While we might be the one driving the car, you are always the one holding the map. You're in control. We provide the expertise, we lay out the best routes, we give you our professional recommendations, but the final decision on which lender to choose, which path to take, that is always 100% yours. So we've done all the heavy lifting. We've researched the routes and cleared the path ahead. The road is open. The only question left for you is, where do you want to go?